everyone, are you ready to see the making of my latest Halloween soap? I posted a couple teasers on social media yesterday and some of you guessed correctly. This is my It themed soap. So first I mixed up my white batter and then I placed my molds on towels because I wanted them to be at an angle. And then I poured in the first part of my soap into each mold. I had gone back and forth in my mind about 100 different times on how I was going to create the soap that I was envisioning. So first, when I had poured it into at an angle, I decided that I didn't want it that way. So once the soap had started to set up a little bit and I could manipulate it, I kind of decided to just move the soap over to the middle a little bit more because I was going to put in a mica line. I have done lots of mica lines in the past, but they were always horizontal mica lines. I've never done one that was vertical or at an angle quite like this. So I wasn't even sure if this was going to work. But in my mind, I was thinking it was going to work. And then I kept doubting myself. I kept going back and forth. So I ended up, once I started the mica line, I stopped and I thought about it for a little bit. Then I thought, well, I already started it. I'm just going to finish doing it this way. So I dusted some red mica along the left side of the soap that I had already poured. And this was going to be my mica line. Now the mica line was going to be the string of the balloon. So there's going to be a red balloon in the center of the soap at an angle. And I wanted the mica line to represent the string. So I wanted it to be super, super thin. I thought in my mind that I could also pour some red soap, but I was afraid that by pouring soap, it just would have been too thick because I really wanted that line to be super thin. So I went ahead and I did the mica line and hoped for the best. After I was done putting in my mica line, I grabbed my embeds, and these are the balloons, and I set them on the soap and I put them at an angle because I wanted them to be at an angle and have the mica line to be the string kind of going down towards the bottom of the soap. Next, it was time to get my batter ready for the remainder of the bottom part of the soap, which is going to be all white again. And then I poured that white soap batter very carefully into my molds. And in my mind, I was thinking, oh no, the white soap is going to kind of drag that mica down. And I'm either going to have like some red spots in the soap, or it's going to be all pink. I was so afraid of what was going to happen when the soap ran down the mica line. Next, I grabbed my soap scraper and I scraped the very top of the soap. And this is going to make the blood drips on the very top of the soap. And I went over this several times just to be sure, because I figured if nothing else turns out right in the soap, at least the very top will hopefully kind of salvage the soap. So next I mixed up my red batter. And then I poured the red batter over the white part of the soap in each mold. It's the next day and it's time to unmold and cut this soap. And what do these bars look like? And to my very happy surprise, they actually do look like strings coming down from a balloon. The strings look different in every bar. Some of them are a little crooked, some of them have a sharper edge, some of them go straight down, or some of them curve. And I am fine with all of them. As long as it looked like a string coming down from a balloon, that's all I cared about, and I am so relieved. So I ended up scenting these in a fragrance called Jamaica Me Crazy, which is a fruity fragrance. And after they saponified, the fragrance is very, very faint. So it's very possible that when you get these bars after they've cured for the next 4 weeks, that they will have no scent. So they may end up being unscented bars. One of the phrases that Pennywise says in the movie is, "We all float down here." So at the top of each bar, I have it stamped with "We all float." So there you have it. These are my It Pennywise themed soaps, and these will be available on pre-order Friday night, August 12th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they will be available on pre-order only. So if you pre-order these will begin shipping the week of September 5th. As always, thank you so much for watching.